Hello everybody, it's Floaty here today, and I know I haven't recorded much lately at all, ever. Um, I've been streaming more often than I've been recording, but I'm getting up on doing recording. As you see, I have a diversity series that's going on. I need to play some more of it, so none of that's going up right now. Give me until Saturday or Sunday, and that should be up and going. But anyways, today we are on Eclipse, and I have some things to show you guys. I've been working a lot on my base, and I just have a few projects I'd like to do, and so yeah, the first thing I want to work on is I have a bunch of obsidian here, and a bit of glowstone. So I want to go work on the Nether Hub. We also need to do a new section in the Nether Hub because there is not so many spaces left. Actually, I don't think there's any spaces left, and tunnels are being used up left and right here. So I guess we can get on to that, and I'm gonna go do a little montage, I guess. So that means I'll be speeding this process up and whatnot. So I'm gonna start working on doing a lot more editing effects in my videos. Yeah, it's kind of against me. I don't know. I don't do as much. But yeah, I gotta start working on that a bit more. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna play some music in the background for you guys, and I'm going to do the ceiling like I have in here. So yeah, I'll be back once that is done. Hope you enjoy the little montage.
Things so new.
Alright, so I'm just finishing up here with like just enough obsidian to get me through this. This side has a little less glowstone. Um, it still lights it up pretty nicely. I think it looks pretty good now. Um, yeah, I think I went a little overboard with this glowstone on this side, but it's not so bad over here. I mean, you can still see more than you could. So I'm gonna head back to my place, and then I'm gonna go show you guys the new mob farm. Be right back. Alright, so I just got back from putting stuff away. If you see here, we have the gold farm and the mob spawner, and King Hustle still lives with me. Um, but anyways, I will take you guys over to the newly decorated hallway I made for the mob farm. Yay! It looks really good actually. It's the first time I've built a hallway like this. It surprised me on how good this looked. Um, so yeah, this is a new mob farm. I'll show you guys how it works and whatnot. Um, I used this design. I took it from Mumbo Jumbo. He built it on the Hermitcraft server. It's actually really good. I just put a bunch of hoppers down there. Mobs fall from down here. The water goes back and forth. Like you'll see, water gets removed. Like see that side just is gone. Then that side starts to go away, and then that'll come back on eventually. And that just pushes mobs off like crazy. And we get a ton, an absolute ton of stuff. Like there's string, there's gunpowder, there's rotten flesh, bones, arrows. I'm sure there's stuff down at the bottom, down here. So we are really, really high up in the air. We're at like Y200, that first platform. That's at like Y200, I believe. I still have room for adding more layers and whatnot, but you know, I thought 5 was enough. And if nobody's on the server, it drops an amazing amount of stuff, as you can see in here. We even get a bunch of witch spawns. I think it's because we're in an ocean. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff here. So that's what I wanted you guys to see. We'll take a trip out and see how that goes. Um, Actually, I can break through the wall right here. Oh, where's that stone at? I need that stone. So yeah, this took me like, I don't know, 4 hours to make, 4 or 5 hours to work on. And I had Bob Paul help me out a little bit. So what this is it's a bunch of, these are like teeth where water flows in and out of them. And it gets, like, I have a hopper timer over there above the glass that switches the water on and off every now and then. So that pushes the mobs that spawn off, and since we're so high, we're not loading any of the caves underneath there, or no mobs can spawn down there, or any of the land, since we're above on an ocean. So that's always a good thing to do. So yeah, this worked out a lot better than I originally planned. I was expecting quite like just a few mobs to head in and out and whatnot. But no, a ton just come raining down on you when you're down there. So I guess we'll get moving on to the next project, which would be adding some personal farms to my farming section of my base. So we'll get right on that. See you there. Alright, so now we're down in the farming section. It's the green section of the base. I made a little tunnel, and these are the rooms that we have to work with. I currently have 4 of them, and I don't know why this is here. We'll get rid of this. Oh, that has water in it. Oh well, anyways, what I want to do is I want to add some wheat farms, and I want to get a melon farm and whatnot, and one of these, just for my own personal use, because, yeah, the spawn fills up pretty quickly. I have a sugarcane farm there that has like infinite sugarcane, and it's absolutely amazing and whatnot. So that's really nice to be using over there. But for my own personal farms, I'd like to have just a few things around here like pumpkins and whatnot. I think it's always a good idea. So I'm gonna go grab some pumpkins, and I'm gonna go get some more resources for these rooms here. These 4 rooms, they're all the same size. If I need to, I can always add more back. I also need to go get cocoa beans, which is a challenge because the jungle is so far away and I don't actually have any here at the base. So yeah, I guess I'll get working on that, and I'm gonna do a third person time lapse most likely. on this. So I guess we'll get right to that then. Yay! Alright, so I got some materials here. I got a few things in this chest that I'm going to be using to build these. Um, I brought some decoration material like sandstone slabs and cobble and glowstone and whatnot. Also brought ice so I can have things like really quickly. I have some hoppers and I have some chests at the end of the hallway up here. That's not too far away, so I can just get that whenever I need to. But other than that, we do have a bit to work with here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to build a automatic wheat and carrot farm so I can just go up and down the row and it'll like do it for me like bone meal and whatnot because I have all those bones. So let's get working on that. So I'm gonna bring in the third person viewer for this and we'll get started right away. Alright guys, I'm back. That took a bit of time. My third person computer doesn't really like me that much, so looks like I'm not doing a time lapse for that. I'll do what I did have. Uh, I didn't get very much time lapsed actually because of the technical difficulties. However, I did get a little clock set up which is very loud and annoying. Alright, that's a bit better. It still hurts. Alright, that's way better. So what that does is I can put bone meal in all these, and if I really wanted to, I can connect up a hopper system up here to put into a chest that I'll put like, oh, I don't know, right here or something. And then I could fill that up with bone meal, and it would just be supplied with bone meal forever. Now, what I do with this is, let me go grab a hoe real quick. Um, so what you do here is you just get your seeds, you get a stack of seeds or something, and then you place a bunch of seeds. You just hold and right click, and then you step on the pressure plates. And while you're walking across, it'll bone meal it for you. And when you step on this pressure plate, everything will fall off, and then you just go around again, and you can collect it up. Actually, let me go grab some materials to show you how that's done. And let me turn that back up just a bit. So yeah, I'll be right back after I go grab some bone meal. Alright, so I went ahead, I filled these up with a stack 11 of bone meal, so I can show you exactly how this works. So you flip the lever to turn this thing on. You want to start on the end with the water, so you do this, and then that pretty much grows them all by the time you get down there, and you press that and it fires off, and you just keep doing the same thing, unless it's kind of need to stand back a little bit for the things to work, but it's a pretty nice working farm if you do ask me. Other than I can't place them here. Yeah, I don't know what that's up with. I think that's a chunk barrier. I don't know why that's doing that, but it shouldn't be doing that. It's still working, so I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, that's how the farm works. It's really efficient. Look, I already have um, 60 wheat. That's pretty good, and I was only there for like a minute. Less, a lot less than a minute. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be all for today. I know it won't seem like a lot on recording, but it's already been an hour um, since I started this. So yeah, it's quite a bit that I've gotten done and whatnot. So I'm gonna get to editing and I'm gonna upload this fairly quickly since it's 7:30 in the morning and I have stuff to do today. So yeah, um, see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.